My parents and I were in for a surprise after ordering lunch on a Saturday afternoon last November. The Mission BBQ restaurant held plenty of open seating, but for some reason, we hesitated a moment before settling on a corner booth. Seconds later, Dad let out a small gasp. "My brother!" His eyes filled with tears as he pointed to a framed photo of his late brother Michael in military uniform, mounted next to the table. Uncle Mike was a U.S. Army paratrooper, and we later learned that my aunt had donated the photo to Mission BBQ in his honor, since the restaurant has a motto of proudly serving those who serve. Not knowing it was there, though, and being surprised by his familiar face in the moment, turned out to be a very special highlight of our day. Of course, I captured a few shots of the restaurant and stored the footage, not sure of how or when to share it with you here. Then, as we prepared to celebrate the 4th of July this past week, the memory came to mind again, and it seemed fitting. Especially after also listening to these verses from 2 Timothy 2 on my audio Bible one morning. "My son, be strong in the grace that is in Christ Jesus, and the things you have heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. Therefore, endure hardness as a good soldier of Jesus Christ. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier." Although the words were a direct text from the Apostle Paul to Timothy, his son in the gospel, I still considered the correlation for all of us who are called to be soldiers of Jesus Christ. The part about enduring hardness as a good soldier really stood out to me that day as I thought about what it looks like to walk in faith without access to the battle plan, while trusting that the captain of our salvation knows best. Here on earth, I don't think I'd ever want to be an actual paratrooper. But sometimes, the things we are called to endure can feel like a leap of faith into the unknown, filled with the same stomach-dropping emotions. You know? And yet, a good soldier carries on in the good times and in the hard times, in the sunshine and in the rain, in the heat and in the cold, over the mountains, through the valleys, across the river, and into the desert. It's all part of the job description, isn't it? Even when we might desperately wish we could post one of those signs for good vibes only. There are many things of late that have threatened and sometimes succeeded to stir fear and insecurity inside my heart, causing me to wonder if I have what it takes to endure. The short answer is, I don't. I'm not strong. I'm weak and I can't do it on my own. But the good news is, the power of Christ within me can. And the power of Christ within you can also. I saw a quote online recently that has stayed with me through all of these thoughts. I've reflected on it several times as a source of encouragement. And whatever you're facing today, I hope it will strengthen you as well. Faith and fear both demand you believe in something you cannot see. You choose.